Hello everybody, my name is Khalior, and today we are reacting to the Into the Infinite, a Level Infinite Showcase 2025. This is the showcase of Level Infinite that was featured today, August 20th. I missed it when it was live. Goodly enough, the recording is on the side, so I will be reacting to this. Level Infinite, let's remind ourselves, it is a publisher that takes care of a lot of European and Asian brands and is pushing them out. And this is the reason of the showcase is because yesterday there was Gamescom 2025 that started, and there was opening night live for Jeff Keighley. So today, and following the rest of the week, there are multiple showcases featured by multiple publishers, and today we are currently watching this one. I don't have a lot of expectations. Expect from Exoborn, made by people at Sharkmob. I'm hoping to get some more information on what's going on. At this point in time, we still have not even a year of release, of expected release for Exoborn, so I'm hoping that maybe we're gonna get a release year, at least a release year. And if possible, maybe a financial quarter at which we're going to get the release. If not, I guess a playtest date or something, like something incoming to say that, hey, we are still working on the project. The problem, however, with Exoborn is that they can't just go from showcase to showcase to go like, hey, remember, we're still here. At some point they'll want to give people at least a little bit more of a time frame of when things are going to happen. But that's just me. Let's click into this and take a look at it. I've already skipped the countdown and we're gonna go straight into it. This is my first time doing a reaction video on YouTube, so hope it goes well. All right.
Can't believe it's finally ours. The ultimate artifact, and just in time for the 2025 Showcase Spectacular.
That little baby is gonna be our lucky charm this year as we go even further into the infinite across the gaming universe.
Gaming, adventure, exploration, that's what it's all about.
Right on time. About T-minus 30 seconds.
Oh, I've been waiting for this.
Gonna make this the biggest and best year yet. Ready?
Ready.
Cinema.
Firing up the engines.
Ready for broadcast in 3, 2, 1.
Windows open.
We are at a desk, and we will announce this thing for you. Anyways, they need to prop up Level Infinite more and more, so I understand what they're doing. All right, we're telling us already what the games are going to be. All right. Den of Wolves. A lot of expectation about that. DDX Jones, right.
Welcome to the Level Infinite Showcase 2025. I'm Alex Jordan.
And I'm Frankie Ward.
And we're bringing you along for all things gaming.
Hello.
And all things Level Infinite.
We have quite the show coming up for you, so stick around as Frankie and I take you on the ultimate journey across the Level Infinite universe.
I'm literally sitting.
Dev talks, and behind-the-scenes secrets.
That's right. We are taking you on the official guided tour of the most exciting games in the galaxy. And maybe we'll even explore some new spots within our gameverse.
You might even win an Alienware laptop and backpack, so stay tuned to the end for a special QR code.
All right.
Alex, I know we have a showcase to present, but I heard a rumor that Team on Spectacular might be exploring past the woods, and this could be our only chance to head down there and find something that could explain exactly what's been going on over there.
I mean, it can't be that much more dangerous than Villador, right? And it's daylight, so we absolutely have to make a pit stop.
I absolutely have no idea what names they just said.
Castle Woods, Hopefully Timon can avoid nightfall, because I have heard it is no joke when it comes to what's lurking in these trees.
Video games. Let's go.
Well, looks like Timon has made himself at home. Either he's gone or he's off exploring.
Luckily, if there's anyone who can take down a raging horde of infected, it's probably Timon.
I wish I could say the same for you and me. This place looks a lot more dangerous than Villador.
Certainly seems like it. Check out that creepy castle over there.
Now, that is the home of the Baron.
Setup.
He's like a pharmaceutical overlord and full-blown psycho. Yeah, he
I appreciate
kidnapped
the
and
setup
tortured
and the
Kyle
production
Crane
value so
for
far, but
13 years, and then when Kyle Crane escaped,
how can I
turned
say
into an all-out.
I'm not interested in what they have to say.
We should keep looking.
Yep.
Honestly. Even though it could be a cool intro, I'm still not interested in a setup like
Found
this.
it.
Where's the video
Alex,
game?
We have pushed our luck long enough, and I am not as confident as Timon with a melee weapon.
You're right. It's like I can feel the Baron watching us from up there.
Well,
I appreciate the
whatever Baron has
animation.
been up to,
I appreciate the
this
little
should hold the
commentary.
key.
It goes
And all
further
of
than
that,
Kyle Crane.
but
Whatever
it's-
is out there is big.
And angry, scary, and totally heading our way.
I just want the
I'll bring
video
us back
game.
to the ship and find out what the Baron's been doing around here later.
Timon could give a more in-depth tour without us anyway. Time to go.
Welcome to Casterwoods. My name is Timon Smektawa, and I'm here to give you an exclusive look of the amazing and brutal world we have created for you in Dying Light the Beast.
Right.
Here I am, sitting in what was once a beautiful national park, now given way to decay and danger. Casterwoods is a stunning open world full of distinct biomes for you to discover. Experience total freedom as you go anywhere, climb anything, run for your life, and drive through the countryside as you scavenge for resources, fight for survival, and explore. All day and all night.
That is cool.
But whatever you do, please remember, never, absolutely never, underestimate the horrors of Casterwoods. Biters, once unsuspecting tourists now roam the landscape mindlessly.
That is nice.
Unsuspecting tourists now roam the landscape mindlessly. And you will also run into chargers, fast and heavy, so you will have to use all of your tactics and reflexes to defeat them. And when you're brave enough, go toe-to-toe with a volatile, the apex predator, the king of the night, a monster so powerful it's practically unbeatable. Unless you use your beast mode. And beast mode is a unique type of brutality you will inhibit as Kyle Crane. Witness the fierce conflict of beast and a man as you try to control your rage and your powers, because you never know when you might need them.
There you go. That's what I'm actually interested in seeing. He could have been describing all of this while we're watching inside the video game. However, don't show us how you're supposed to take him down. He's a huge beast. Our job when we're playing the video game will be trying to figure out how to take him out. So right now you showed him that he's not, that he is a threat, but he's not a huge threat because I can get rid of him. You've shown me how I could. So maybe don't do that. Just go like, you're gonna have to deal with him. Figure it out. Oh, a little color. That's good.
And This is how you survive the night. Keep moving, trust your instincts, and always watch for the shadows.
That's cool.
Can't wait to see you in Custer Woods.
That was the wild world of Caster Woods, straight from Dying Light, the Beast.
And that's it.
Now, it's time to get into the heart of all things Level Infinite.
Absolutely. It's what you've been waiting for, and we are starting out incredibly strong.
They didn't show any logo, Dying Light logo.
Soon be able to take on the go. This is Rust Mobile.
We just saw plain video, no nothing, no when to expect, all of that stuff. I'm not saying that as in you need to conform and always do this for your video games, but there are certain expectations that we have. And they're not meeting like the minimum requirement. So that's why I'm gonna be a little critical about all of this. So this is... Yeah. That was the thing I was about to say. Like, this is for PUBG Mobile. And you're bringing me a, like, very extensive cinematic in, like, modern 3D, you know? I appreciate the world building. This is a world building. This is a vibes trailer. However, how that is going to translate into mobile gameplay, absolutely no idea.
Exciting things from Rust Mobile there. I can't wait to take this game anywhere we go. So make sure to follow for more updates.
Now, let's keep up that momentum as we take you on this journey through the Level Infinite universe. First, we'll be getting an exciting look at Terminal Brigade.
Followed by a dive into the locker, the pirate underworld of Davy X. Jones, where death is only the beginning and revenge gets personal. Twice.
All right. I appreciate the cyberpunk aesthetics. Cyberpunk Neo Tokyo? Something like that? How many times do they say, I think so far there's a 5 count. 6. Was that mobile, PC, Steam? What? There's missing info. Can I wishlist anywhere? I don't know.
Jones, mark the date. We're going public. Operation. Launch the game. Certainty of death, small chance of success. What are we waiting for? Yes, I'm quoting a fantasy dwarf. Now,
I was about to say.
Ears open. We need flair. We need danger. There'll be blood. Sweat. Tears. Drown them in iron. And worst of all, that. Perfect. The bird is on fire. Anyway, worst of all, that rotten breath of fate down your neck.
Graphics,
You
good
thought
idea.
death was the end.
Creative. Many colors.
Jones, you've
Have
got a mission to fail.
okay.
We are so not ready for this.
I question
Great
the.
things from Terminal Brigade.
I question the
Can't wait
editing,
to experience the
but
new character
otherwise,
and
I'm
world
very
in season
interested in
2.
Davy
And
X
what
Jones.
could be better than teaming up with your own decapitated head in Davy X Jones? Now, the fun doesn't stop there, as we're about to take a look at an absolute icon, a mainstay, a confirmed legend in the world of the Battle Royale. Here is PUBG Mobile with their latest update.
What? Where are all these little vignettes? Are we doing Dead by Daylight PUBG?
You can't keep hiding. I'm done hiding.
What an awesome time to be a PUBG
What?
mobile fan with all the incredible new features heading your way. We
And
cannot
no
wait to
mobile
drop
to
in
be
and the
seen
last man
again.
standing.
Now, though, let's take a trip to the post-apocalyptic future where you take control as commander to deploy your secret weapons. Here's Nikkei and their new collaboration with Resident Evil.
Oh! Nikkei apparently is extremely super popular, whatever. I've heard no one talk about it.
Now it's time to talk about our first VR exclusive at Level Infinite.
What?
Search for your lost sister as you survive the madness
What?
overcoming the frozen north in Dread Meridian.
And
Was
then
there-
we'll take a brand new look at the ultimate co-op heist, Den of Wolves.
Sorry, I've already forgotten the collab you were talking about a second ago because it didn't last.
I'm looking for my sister, Isabella. Her letter said this island holds a secret, but I haven't heard from her since. I must find her. What happened here?
Yeah, if you're asking about the quality of the image at some point while looking at this demo, I mean, it is VR. VR has some
It's
limitations.
raining.
What you can do.
Bella's? Oh, damn it!
All right. That could be a fun horror game if you like to get
The
scared.
reason why we make cooperative games is because I've been sort of typecast into that now.
Oh yeah, Den of Wolves.
we sort of
Hype,
embrace
hype,
the
hype, hype,
chaos.
hype, hype, hype.
At 10 Chambers.
Den of Wolves is a cooperative FPS techno-thriller game, and that includes a lot of mindfuckery. If I can make you feel something specific, that's the goal, basically.
Nailing the tone and making sure that the game has a specific target audience. Like we're aiming at a specific type of player. Den of Wolves is a game that's gonna try to cater to the heist fantasy, but also cater to players playing with strangers. Splitting the game into two groups, saying like, either you plan the heist,
You're in position.
or you're there to help out. We're making almost like two games at the same time, but it sort of sits in the same session. It sort of has to be its own thing. Otherwise, why does the project exist?
I've seen a lot of Den of Thieves videos. Den of Wolves, sorry, Den of Wolves videos.
But it is.
At some
You hear
point,
that all the time about when talking about games.
at some point,
But,
it feels
yeah,
like
I
they're
guess immersive is the
explaining
best
the
way to,
game
like,
so
just bring
much
people in
that it
and
feels
avoiding these
more
things that keep reminding
complicated
the
than it
player that,
actually
this
is.
is just a game, you know.
Or
We take a lot of inspiration from
it makes it creates the feeling that this is going to be way more complicated than we think. Which
And then, of
I'm not
course,
sure
there's, like,
again.
deep lore, and it's a huge part of a game experience is the narrative and the atmosphere, the mix with the sound effects and the music as well. All of that informs the tone and how you perceive the game as someone who just jumps in and gets into it, you know.
I like the vibe of it though. It
It
feels
develops into a sprawling city controlled by corporations, and you have to
it feels
rely
very
on crime to survive.
cyberpunkish, tactical type of stuff with a bit of
Everything in the game
mindfuckery,
supports
which
making
I
it
like. It's good.
appeal to that type of a gamer. It's hard for me to do anything else, you know. It's that. Let's just make games in a way, you know.
Again, still no
That
timeline
was the
or
very
anything.
exciting Den of Wolves. Don't forget to wishlist it right now so you don't miss out.
Now, it's time to step into a world torn apart by Mother Nature herself. Welcome to Exoborn, where deadly forces of nature aren't just threats, they're tactical opportunities. With powerful exo-rigs, you'll scavenge, survive, and escape with high-speed movement and vertical combat while navigating deadly weather and rival players ready to take you down.
Yeah.
Engaging override in 3, 2, 1.
Everything fell apart. Civilization as we knew it is gone.
Not really.
Exoborn warriors, reborn in a new world. Everyone turning on one another.
All right, a little bit more
There
atmospheric.
is a storm rising.
Oh, that was a tower that was half destroyed. That's interesting. I've never seen that
Only
before.
the strongest can thrive. Chaos reigns. If they think this is the end of the world,
All right, little gameplay.
put on your exo and prove them wrong.
Put on your exo? I would said put on your exosuit or put on your suit, but not put on your exo. Playtest. There we go. That's our answer. Still 2025.
Incredible
All right.
work from the team at Sharkmob. Get online and don't forget to wishlist now.
Next up, we're back in time as we battle with bounties in Hunt Showdown 1896.
Some people have been telling me that Hunt is a very good game, but haven't been interested slash had the time to go into it. Seems very dark and dreary. The Skinner. I call him Seymour. Yeah. Okay, there wasn't just monsters, it's like you're punching people. And that means
Now, Alex, I'm sad to say it might be time for us to say goodbye. Huh. Would you look at that?
Oh, I know what that is.
So do I. It's a spice harvester
Still have
from
about-
Arrakis. They're
yeah.
usually a pretty essential piece of kit.
Let's
but
go with Dune
this one
Awakening.
seems to be in some trouble.
Our route says that we're over Arrakis right now. Maybe it kicked out some sort of distress signal and we've picked it up.
Well, let's go check this
I
thing
hope
out,
that
see what
means
we can
that
find.
it's Dune sharing their game plan for things to come. Because if I remember correctly, they were supposed to share their plans. Like they have a ton of plans, but they're supposed to like share like what's going to be happening in the future. Now that they've dealt with the launch, they had their hands busy,
Is one big
really
harvester.
busy.
A broken harvester. What happened?
No idea, but that is going to be drawing in scavengers from all over. They don't call this the most dangerous planet in the universe for nothing.
I don't see any scavengers, and there are major resources down there. That thing is brimming with spice.
Absolutely not.
Alex's spice we're talking about. That crawler dropped things everywhere on its way to the ravine. I know it.
In and out.
In and out.
That's what they said.
This thing is big up close. What's more, I don't think that distress signal we picked up is coming from this harvester.
There is going to be a lot of people interested in this site.
Yeah, I think we got a head start.
I understand that this is set up, but normally they'd be like, "Hey, we are
really
cooking.
Need to get out of this heat.
Thank you."
Just one. Oh. Yes! I promise you this will be worth it. Control the spice, control the universe.
I get it.
We really need to go. We need to get all the way back up there. Joel is on his way to check out the crash site, but I don't want to hang around to meet anyone else.
Why is
Joel has the sense
this?
to do his exploration out of the sun.
Again, why is
Most important
this?
thing is, this is coming with us.
I appreciate this, but this is not the context for it. Like, you want to use that kind of
A
skit
little
to
over
do
2 months ago,
things with
we
it.
invited you to Arrakis with the release of Dune Awakening. Arrakis
Who are
is
you
a
watching?
test, and we've seen you survive, thrive, and rise. Thank you for
Okay,
being a part
hi.
of our launch.
Yes.
But the sands of Arrakis are ever shifting.
Uh-huh.
We've been busy updating the game weekly and sometimes daily
They
since
have.
launch. And soon, a new in-game event will be set in motion.
They've been
causing a
listening to
chain
a lot
reaction
of feedback
that
from the
leads to
players.
Chapter 2. Today, I'm here to talk to you about the first major update to Dune Awakening. We have a ton of content coming your way, some free and some as part of the DLC, The Lost Harvest. A carryall transporting a large harvester has been shot down. You will receive a
better.
mysterious call from inside the harvester, starting a brand new adventure. The DLC also offers a completely new vehicle to traverse Arrakis. It offers no significant advantage over the base vehicles in the game. Those who buy
It's
the
just
DLC
aesthetic.
will be able to craft this vehicle and share it with their friends who do not own the DLC.
Oh.
In addition, the DLC
Bring
will
your
include
friends
building
in.
pieces, armors, and many other cosmetics. The main story, which will always be part of our free major updates, continues in Chapter 2.
All right.
A series of murders in Arrakeen lead to a hidden chamber deep beneath the Arrakeen archives. And a
I need to
secret
find the
that has
time to get
been-
back into this.
Well, spoilers.
I've been
Rest
loving it
assured,
so much.
The story is free and follows on directly from the main story of the game. The free update will also bring new armors and new content for the Deep Desert, which allows us to create more variety in the weekly refreshes and more dynamic encounters in the world to make it feel more alive than ever.
Just tell him
We
to look at a
can't
straight
wait
camera.
to show you all the
Just
plans we've got in store. So in
Don't
the
act like you're
meantime,
talking to a full
stick to the
audience.
shadows,
He doesn't know what to do.
Maintain water discipline and step lightly. Remember, the weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, bring it on.
The Mithra's in pieces. The cargo's vanished. And no one knows what it really is. Arrakis is full of secrets.
Yes.
Ancient things buried deep. I need your help, stranger. That package is the key to everything. Find it. And don't let anything stand in your way.
There's been a string of murders across the capital. I don't know who we can trust.
You will work with my investigation.
That sounded like
and
Ikora
stop
from
this
Destiny.
Killer before he strikes again.
All right. All right. Cool. Thank you. Okay. I should hurry up. Oh, okay. Thank you for this picture. This is great. This is great. Free trial. Oh, and they're doing a free trial. Okay. Damn. Really want to get people in there.
Thank you so much to Joel and to Timon earlier for giving us an even closer look at their incredible worlds.
Absolutely. And thank you to all the amazing developer teams across Level Infinite for allowing us the pleasure of showing their brilliant games today. Alex, I think this is it.
I'm afraid so. We're officially
12
reaching
more
the
minutes.
end of the Level Infinite 2025 showcase. But stick around for that giveaway and one last surprise as we make our final pickup.
Thanks for picking me up. I really appreciate it.
Oh, Anthony, we cannot let you miss the broadcast.
Oh, and Anthony, just one thing. Don't touch anything.
Can I close out the show?
Be our guest.
What? Why would you? And who are you? And what do you
I'm
do?
Anthony Krautz,
Yes.
head of the Level Infinite team.
Yeah.
What we have just shared with you has only scratched the surface of what makes gaming infinite. From the immersive worlds of Dying Like the Beast to the otherworldly adventures of Dune Awakening. We've celebrated games that spark joy, challenge limits, and bring communities together. To those of you here at Gamescom, tonight's showcase isn't an endpoint, it's an invitation. We look forward to welcoming you to our booth in Hall 6, where the journey continues. The Level Infinite gaming universe is always expanding, and we can't wait to invite you into even more stories, more worlds, and more adventures together. Thank you for being part of this journey.
Right.
See you in the games.
Thank you so much, Anthony, for joining us on the final leg of our journey as we head home.
And thank you for joining us here throughout the Level Infinite showcase. It's been a ride. Don't forget to scan that QR code and grab your chance at winning the Alienware 16 Aurora gaming laptop and
I'm covering it.
Alienware
Doesn't
16
matter.
backpack.
And if you're at Gamescom, come say hi. We're in Hall 6.
Thank you all so much from us here, and we have some extra special behind-the-scenes content for you to enjoy coming up now.
Goodbye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
Push the button now.
Just one, Anthony.
Not that one, Anthony.
I mean, there are a couple more Level Infinite games that were mentioned at Opening Night Live that they could have added on top of all the things that they have there.
Hi, my name's Sam Passmore. I'm the head of creative at the Infinite Creative Centre. I'm here to show you behind
And
the
skip
scenes
more
of, our
of the
virtual production
presentation.
shoot for the Into the Infinite Showcase.
I
the
don't
Into the
care.
Infinite Showcase
Okay,
is our chance to show off our games in a really immersive way. Virtual production allows us to use
Okay, they're talking about basically the behind the scenes of how they made all of that, which again, I want to say, like, I'm just going to keep that muted. Great. It's a good idea. I don't think that that is the correct format. I think what is more important is to feature, explain. Like right now, the whole point is to sell the games, is to make people wish list. You know, grab them, make them go wish list your games, keep them interested, go get the pre-purchase, go get the pre-sales, like go engage with the social media and all of that. And you could spend some time that is not necessarily needed with all that production value, where you could get a little bit more, how can you say, like, I think it would be a better investment to send a camera crew, to send a crew to every developer and ask them like extra questions, like extra little interview that you could do for this specific showcase, and like ask them like, can you give us a little bonus, a little extra that you haven't said in any other interview before, just, you know, to explain how this is gonna happen, or, you know, how you're gonna just how can you say, like, how you're gonna proceed with like player feedback, right? Or where can players get in touch with them? What's the best mode of communication? Where can they go wishlist their things? Like they can talk about, I don't know, the future content, or like there's a lot of details, and practically a lot of those titles that were there that could have been mentioned, that could have been like set as sort of reminders for everyone, that even the people that know already about all of this, or like the specific brand or the specific game, or they could sell those extra little points or extra reminders to the people who are just discovering the whole thing. Again, not to rain on the parade of all the people that took the time to bring all those sets to life, not to put any shade on the two presentators there who are hired to follow the script and do exactly what they're being told. They sold it very well, because they it would take absolutely nothing to take all of the script that they were given and not sell it and just make it awkward and just be like, I am a person reading what's on a card in front of me. That is like the lowball effort that we've seen like so many times in one of those awkward presentations or showcases that we've seen before. Like these two, especially the dude, like acted like his heart out into like making this like, wow, I'm really on the set of Arrakis right now, you know, that type of stuff. Really good. However, it feels fake. It feels superfluous. I understand probably what happened in the meeting room, where they decided to go, hey, how about we make those sets and we have the setup of everything. Cool, but could have saved some time setting all of this, see all of the people that are involved into this. You could have instead had like bring some more value to your showcase and help pad out the time with some extra interviews or extra information. Like I said, like there is like so much more information that players would want to hear about, and that none of that is mentioned here, even if it is like not about revealing anything that isn't already known. sometimes just reminding people, here's where you can give your feedback. Here's what we're going to do. Here's how we're going to interact with the community. That's something that a lot of gamers, especially in this day and age, feel like the feedback isn't being heard, or they will put the feedback at any which place that they want on social media, and the community managers are, they're tasked to go find that feedback and bring it to the devs. But it would be better if you say like, hey, get on our Discord, give us your feedback directly. We have special channels specifically for this. Boom, already your feedback, you've made the job of the community managers like 100 times easier if people took the time to see this, especially if like every like little brand is going to take those interviews, they're going to take their little videos and put them on their own branding. They're going to put this in their own Twitter feed, on their own YouTube, and blah 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 blah. That would help out the marketing and the presentation and just the word of mouth of your game so much more. These are like little extras. These are like little candy. Like, this is like, we're having fun with the idea of having all of this there. Having a set that, basically, let's say that we have a set where we have our interview and the set is all decorated in like the theme of our upcoming game. That's always cool. That's always fun to have. And people appreciate it, but this felt like they were spending too much time, and also like viewership time, on, hey, look at this set, isn't this awesome? People are here for the showcase for information about the game. That is what players want to see. If you're not giving us information about the game, give us gameplay. That it's usually gaming showcases are pretty much, it boils down to that. If you're not going to show us gameplay, give us information. And also, like I say, in 2025, unless your cinematic hits very, very much, or you let us know, hey, what you're going to see is going to be a vibes cinematic, we know it's not going to be a representative of the actual game. If it doesn't hit, and I'm going to tell you, a lot of cinematics don't hit with the gaming people, because gamers have been tricked way too often about how the cinematics, yes, they're a vibe, but how it translates into the actual game, it's a totally different thing. It's a totally different ballpark. Sometimes it's a totally different game than what people thought that they were going to see. So I'd say don't spend that much time in the cinematics. Like, I love the cinematics that do cinematic and intercut some gameplay into it. That is perfect. That is a good trailer. That is a good showcase. That is a good selling the vibe and selling the actual gameplay of your game. Like, you're putting both into a package that is very entertaining and gets people hyped. That is a good way of doing it. But yeah, if anything, put less time on cinematics, more into explaining what your game is, what it's about. Sell us your game. The cinematics aren't like, it's kind of like the right now and currently AAA games are not at 100% guaranteed risk-free return on investment like they used to be back in the day. Right? So it's the same thing with cinematics. The cinematics aren't 100%. Like, if people like the cinematic, they will like the game. They will buy the game. They will wishlist the game. They will pre-purchase the game. It doesn't work like that anymore. That's why there's a lot of people that want to go into the free betas or the early accesses. They want to have hands-on experience of what exactly your game is about, how your gameplay loop works. And a lot of people will play those early accesses and those betas and see like, okay, does that work for me? I understand that it's not a finished product. I mean, I should say most people understand it's not a finished product. Sometimes they don't. But they will, like, a lot of people will do that because they go like, okay, I want to see what they've been trying to sell me, and then I have my hands on it, and then I can see, okay, this is how it works. Or you know, like they did at a certain point in time when a game studio would come to like a showcase like this, and they would the whole thing would be, we are here to show you we're here to show you, here's the 5 minutes of gameplay, here's the first 5 minutes of gameplay of our game, so you can see how it feels, how it looks like. You got a little bite. We showed you a little, we gave you a little meal about what it is. Now buy the feast. Okay, that is much better, well spent time personally when it comes to this. So yes, that was the Level Infinite Showcase 2025. I saw what I wanted. Exoborn, unfortunately, no date. Playtest coming soon. From what I see, it's a closed playtest, so probably NDAs, no recording, that type of stuff. But yeah, I think my highlights of this are like Exoborn. Dying Light seems to be interesting if it delivers on it actually, like the gameplay that we saw is actual gameplay. I can't tell. It looked way too pretty to be gameplay that hasn't been polished. It looks way too pretty to be unpolished gameplay. And let's see what people are saying in the comments here. Some people are spamming about something. Yeah, we saw mobile games without mobile gameplay. So my things are, Dying Light seems interesting. Exoborn, I saw some new things there in Exoborn, so they're still working on the game. They're still expanding it. They're still moving on the feedback. There were some new things in there, new gameplay. This seems like new map as well, maybe. Dune, good information. That's something that we wanted to know. They've laid it out pretty much right there. This is what's coming in the next content for Dune. Dune, as far as I can tell, like in all the things that we saw in this gameplay, Dune was the standout. They did more than enough of what was required from a showcase. But you know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm too critical. Maybe I'm expecting so much more than what the game studios or the publishers can put together. Maybe it's just me. You know, we never know. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. My name is Khalior. Hey, until next time. How do I end this? I don't know how to end this.